Now, I always say that your content plan is the most important part of your social media marketing strategy. However, what will drive your content marketing plan outside of knowing who your ideal clients are is your unique selling point. What's your ultimate message that we can convey through content that will get people to pay attention? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. I'm Chanel, a content strategist based in Jamaica, and on my channel we talk about how businesses can leverage content and social media marketing in order to grow their business. This is part 3 of a 4-part series called the Post to Profit series. Guys, if you have been following this series since it started, you know that I have been MIA for maybe the past 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks. Unfortunately, I was dealing with a death in the family, and there was just a lot of things that needed my attention, and therefore I could not show up the way I wanted to. So let's get into today's video. We are talking all about the unique selling point, your core message. Now, in the first 2 parts of this series, you've heard me stress time and time again the importance of knowing your client. Now, equally as important, such as knowing your client, is knowing your business, knowing your product, knowing your service, and understanding what makes you unique when compared to your competitors. Now, the reason why this is important is because you want to be able to have a message that stands out when compared to other brands. You want to be able to have what some would say an edge in the marketplace, in your industry, something that you can really leverage to give people a reason to choose you over another brand that's also offering something of similar value. Think about when you go into the supermarket and you're trying to find some form of cheesy snack that has potato as its base. I'm pretty sure we're already thinking of Doritos, we're thinking of Cheetos, and the list goes on. Now, what would make you choose one snack over the other? Whatever that reason is the unique selling point of that particular brand. The same thing goes for your business, whether you have a product-based business or a service-based business. Now, a lot of times, a person's unique selling points are often embedded in an overarching story about the brand, something that they may have gone through that really gave them kind of like a light bulb moment, and they decided to create the business. And this is completely fine to have. If it is that you found that a light bulb went off because of a personal experience regarding your business, then now you can leverage the art of storytelling to convey that in order to appeal to the emotions of your prospective customers. If it's, however, that let's say you have a product-based business and there's a unique ingredient or a new way in which you use 2 particular ingredients to create something new, then that would be your unique selling point. I hope you guys are following so far. So your unique selling point is something that really stood out to you as the business owner, which is the advantage or innovative edge that your business sits on. Now, once you've solidified what your unique selling point is, it means that you are clear on the outcome that this unique selling point, this advantage, give your business, give your products, and give your services. And I want for you to write that down, to make a note of every single thing that your company will provide to someone based on what makes it, unique, based on what gives it that little innovative edge. That, my friends, is going to be your core messaging for your content marketing plan. It should be tied to some form of emotion. So what can customers expect to feel from taking your courses, from buying your products, whatever services that you may provide? What's the emotional outcome of it? And what exactly will you be doing? In what particular way will you be providing this change? So how will they receive the change in their lives? Answering these 2 questions will form your overarching messaging. So for example, with the Content Hub, we always say that we help business owners to be content with their content. It means that business owners who are constantly frustrated about what they're going through regarding their content marketing, not really knowing what to do, where to go, we help to let them feel content. that hearing, oh my gosh, I can feel content, it will really, really resonate with someone who has been nothing but frustrated regarding their content. We also try to say that we help busy entrepreneurs who don't have time to leverage content in a way that can grow their businesses and help them to remain consistent online. And so the value that we're providing here is to help them to be consistent and to also save them time. And we do so by leveraging content on social media. So you'll see a trend that consistently is throughout these different messages where there's something regarding an emotional appeal. There's a way in which we're going to be doing it, and this is going to be the outcome. This is what your unique selling point needs to have in your messaging so that we can break it down into different parts in order to create your promotional materials, your promotional posts for social media. Now, once you've written down all the selling points that comes out of your business and the different ways and the different outcomes, now we can take a look at each of these messages and decide, okay, how can we embed this message? How can we reinforce it throughout the different content types that we will produce? And this, my friends, is where you will really be tapping into the attractive side, the attractive stage of the buyer's journey, because people really only care about what you can provide to them, what is beneficial to them. And that's really lying in your selling point. It's not so much in the consideration stage, because the consideration stage of the buyer's journey is really diving into the why this problem that the customer is having needs to be resolved. So consideration, you're thinking about how can I help my customer, this prospective client, understand more about their problem, and in so doing understand that my business is the business that can help them. And that's why content forms such as webinars and long format content is more applicable, because you're giving them a chance to learn more, and because they're learning more, they can consider more about what you're telling them. When it comes on to your unique selling point and trying to really drive in the nail to tell people this is what makes me unique, you're trying to attract people. You're not so much at the stage of trying to convince them to make a purchase. You just want to get their attention. And so you really want to double down on the emotional appeal. You really want to double down on what you can do differently in these different types of content. More so, pain points. What are some of the things that your ideal clients are struggling with, and how can your unique selling point speak to the pain behind that problem? Once you've attracted them, then now you can start talking to the problem itself. But it's all about emotion. It's all about, what I can bring to the table when we're talking about your unique selling point. So these type of content formats are often going to look like your reels, your short form reels, where you see people say POV, you have helped 50 women to regain their lives after being diagnosed with PCOS. Someone with PCOS is gonna be like, oh my God, like I want to get back my life. Like, please help me. Like, how do I do that? That's an attractive form of content. Carousel posts can also help with the consideration stage, but it's really more, in my opinion, to the attractive stage of the buyer's journey, because it's still very short form content. And, definitely going in your stories and talking about these different things is also another form of tapping into the attractive stage of content marketing by leveraging your unique selling point. So I thought that this was very important to drive home as a core component of this series, because when we're going to talk about turning your post into profit, we really need to understand some of the core things that will get to the stage of influencing someone to make a purchase. And it really, really comes down to what you're telling them, how it's resonating with their emotions, how they're seeing this piece of information, how many times they're seeing this piece of information. So you got to be consistent. You got to consistently be telling this message to your prospective clients and to your followers, because people consume content differently, and sometimes you may scroll and see something today and forget about it until you see a similar version of it later down the line. So this is something that you should be reinforcing continually within your content plan. I hope for anyone who was struggling with deciding what they need to be talking about, I hope that this was helpful for you. My advice to you would be to start with your unique selling point and appealing to those pain points, appealing to the emotions of your prospective clients, and creating as much content on those different things as possible. This was part 3 out of 4, guys, and I thank you so much for everyone who has checked in, who has been supporting me, who is supporting this series as well. I really, really appreciate it when you guys watch my videos and when you give me a like and subscribe. It really means the world to me. Keep leaving the comments, please. You can DM me at the Content Hub JA if you have any questions or any concerns, or if you also want to work with me. Our agency is currently accepting clients for this quarter and for the rest of the year, so we'd love to get in touch and support you and your business. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and remember, if you're new and you like the vibe, if you like the content, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to like-minded viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.